Thank you in advance for allowing me to have your full attention for the next 3 minutes. I'm here today to speak to you about VAM scores, high-stakes testing, and hopefully to educate the listening public about how insane and mysterious the whole VAM process is. I know that you will tell me and others that this is something that the State Department of Education controls, and not you, but I will remind you that this board exists for the sole purpose of defending the rights of teachers, students, and the community when it comes to public education in Miami-Dade County. Numerous colleagues and I have made an attempt to obtain information as to how our VAM scores are calculated. Coincidentally, I am a math teacher, and many of my colleagues who have made this attempt are math majors and/or statisticians, yet none of us have been able to get answers or given any formulas used to calculate the numbers. So what is this VAM score I speak of? This VAM, value-added model, is the current method that teachers are evaluated on. A large percent of the score determining my aptitude as a teacher is calculated by the scores my supposed students receive on those high-stake tests. Let me give you a little makeup of my class. Approximately 12% are special ed students, requiring accommodations for their varying disabilities, which place them 2 or more years below grade level. Some of these SPED kids are learning disabled, some have severe mental disabilities, and some unacceptable social or behavioral disorders. Approximately 36% are ESOL students, some of which do not speak any English at all. Approximately 18% have failed or repeated a grade. Approximately 5% have chronic attendance issues. That makes approximately 72% of my students who are affected in some way from testing in an optimum manner. Add to this count the number of students who are pulled out daily from instructional math time for makeup work, extracurricular activities, or administration of more high-stakes tests. Yet my evaluation is based on their ability to pass the test. There are so many outside obstacles that as a classroom teacher I have no control over. On a side note, my colleague, who is a fantastic teacher that teaches the students in our grade that I don't get to teach, mostly the gifted and the advanced students, she received a perfect VAM score. As if all this didn't work the results enough, let me tell you more. How am I to be responsible for students who were on my roster during the FTE verification time period, but are no longer in my class? Why should I be penalized for the withdrawal or transfer of those students? Who determines which student scores count towards my VAM? I can tell you the number is always inaccurate. I teach over 120 students, but my VAM score was calculated based on 89. I do not even know which 89 students those were because that information is not disclosed to us. What I am going to show you does not even require the knowledge of a mathematician or a statistician. What I'm going to show you is so blatantly a fabrication of misrepresentation that it will be obvious to anyone listening.
Ma'am, your time is up. You can.
How's my time?
Oh, the red light shows that your time is up, ma'am. Yeah, you can wrap it up, yeah.
These numbers that you see, the top numbers, I'm just going to add verbatim then. The top numbers are the numbers that were on my evaluation prior to the board or to the school board taking back the numbers and rearranging them because there were some errors. The bottom line is what is currently available to me. As you can see, all the numbers for all the different variations have changed. Some even went to negative, yet the VAM scores are exactly the same. How is it possible that all the numbers changed, but the VAM scores are exactly the same?
That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Isabela Perdomo. Isabela Perdomo, no?
Wow.
Margarita Mel.
No, Isabella's here.